Today we're talking about how to connect Addigy to Apple Business Manager. There are two main parts of Apple Business Manager in regards to Addigy: the Volume Purchase Program, or VPP, and Automated Device Enrollment, ADE. For today's video in part one, we're just going to be talking about the Volume Purchase Program. Next week we'll talk about Automated Device Enrollment. So let's jump over to my Addigy session here. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our policy. And I want to push this out to our client's policy here. And then we are going to go to integrations and settings. And we're going to go to Apple Apps. From there, we're going to hop over to Apple Business Manager. In Apple Business Manager, we're going to go down to the name in the bottom left hand. And we're going to go to Preferences. And we're going to go to Payments and Billing. Sometimes this takes a couple seconds to load. There we go. So next we're going to scroll down until you see content tokens. Now, for most people, you're probably only going to see one content token. Content tokens are tied to locations. So the locations field up here in the left. So if you're a business that has multiple physical locations, this can be helpful sometimes to use. Or if you're an MSP and maybe you have some devices in one remote management solution for a customer and some in another, it can be helpful to have multiple locations because then you can have two content tokens, and so they're not constantly fighting with each other. So next to the location that you want to download the token for, we can just click download here. And then we can hop back over to Addigy and click upload new token. Then we're going to click here. We're going to select our token for the tester farm and click open and save. So what that's in there, it's going to start to sync whatever apps we currently have in there. After that, if you need to purchase a new app, you can go back into Apple Business Manager. We're going to go to Apps and Books. And let's just say I want to deploy Word. So I'm just going to search for Word. Sometimes it's helpful too to use the sorting here. So we're just going to go type is Mac. We're going to select Word. And we're going to select our corresponding location. So that's our tester farm. I'm just going to deploy 10 of these. And we're going to click Get. Once that goes through, you can go back over to Addigy. We can click Scan Now for it to resync. And there you can see our 10 copies of Word. So then there are two ways to deploy this. You can deploy it to the policy, or you can deploy it to the device individually. If we're going to deploy it to a whole policy, under our policy here where we want to get that, you're going to go to Software. And then you're going to go to Apple Apps. And here you can see all of our available software. So we're going to select Word, Add and Remove, Add to Policy, and Confirm. I also usually turn on auto update. The second way you can push that out is to the device individually. So if you go to your devices and say I want to deploy it to this tester's MacBook Air, we would just go to Software, Apple Apps. We're going to select our token here. And then we can see that we have two options of different apps we can deploy. We're going to click on the three-dot action menu here and just click Deploy and deploy again. And that will get pushed out the next time the device checks in. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about Addigy or Apple Business Manager or the Volume Purchase Program or anything MDM related, we'd love to help you answer those and come up with a solution for you and your business. I can be reached at the Mac Admin Slack channel at Marshall_CIT, via email, marshall@cranstoninc.com or at cranstonit.com. Thanks so much for watching.